when we had joined BHU, now in every year around the first year, second year, we were attending one or two BHU fest in our campus itself. One was IT BHU. I guess the name was Spandan, and one was this commerce faculty. This fest. Spandan was, widely, it was for 3-4 days. It used to be celebrated. That was on a very big scale. Not only science or IT people, whole campus used to go to those festivals. So on a science, but at the same time, science faculty did not have any such platform. So we tried to talk to our seniors or to the very senior who were present on the campus, like in social and all. A lot of super senior people are also present. We try to contact them and find out that whether any such thing were taken up previously, but we did not find any such kind of initiative taken up by science faculty. So we were contemplating of such platform. IT BHU, we thought that since they are a very good brand name and a lot of sponsorship they would be getting because of their brand, so they are able to organize that kind of event. And since science is not getting sponsorship, because funds are very much needed for this kind of organization. So that was the time that was always in the back of mind, right? Why we can't have our own platform. So this is the time what happens. People come to BHU who are not able to crack engineering or medical. This is the time you miss that engineering or medical by a whisker, by a very small margin. So that frustration energy is already inside you. So that energy, it tells you that we are not able to digest that only because we have missed that thing by a whisker. We were not able to accept that they are a superior breed. So they can do it in this scale, and why can't we do that? So we were capable, and we were definitely wanted to create some platform for the science faculty. So we were contemplating. It was going on into somewhere in our mind. Youth is energy. So around same time, one of our friend, Doipain Mitra, he's a very good singer. He was a very good singer at that time also. So he used to sing in almost all the festival which was happening there inside BHU or the outside of the campus. So he used to go for a lot of competitions. He had won many competitions there also. At the same time, one singing competition which was organized by a prominent gharana of Banaras. He won that competition, and he was awarded a Swar Sri trophy. So one trophy he got, the participant got, and one trophy was given for the college in which that students belong to. So now we were to hand over the trophy to the student dean of the BHU, and that was it moment for us. And it came and it crossed the mind of Nilesh. I feel he's also present in the meeting some here. So it came into his mind that Nilesh, he proposed that now this is the time. Why can't we have our own festival of science, so that we have to hand over this trophy to the dean sir. So we will make it as a festival, and we'll call dean sir to that fest, and we will hand over this trophy to him. So that was the core idea behind how it all started. So this all happened. If I remember correctly, it was Gadolia or somewhere where this competition was organized by that Banaras Gharana. So from there we were returning on rickshaw. So from Gadolia to hostel, while returning from the competition venue to our hostel. So in between only this thing was formulated, and it was accepted that yes, we have to do this. Then how to do this, and what should be the modus, that was the separate thing to be decided. So but in that rickshaw journey was the journey where we decided that we have to do a science fest. So everyone became super excited, only with the thought that the science faculty will have its own festival. So it was discussed at length during that day during dinner, and after dinner we returned to our hostel rooms. We started discussion with 7-8 people in the room, and by the time the discussion ended, we were already 15 to 20 members in that room. So what happened? We were discussing very animatedly, that this will do this. This is how we will have to go forward. All those things. So whoever was passing by, our room, they were thinking that what is happening. So when they come inside and they heard that we were planning to do something of this kind, then they also become interested. So they also joined those meeting. So by the time in night, I guess it was 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the night, and we had around 15-20 members group who all were super excited, charged up that yes, we have to do it somehow. And then bang, we had an idea, we were ready to execute, everything was going that way, okay, going fine that way. So very next day, we in same meeting we decided that we will have to make it large. So why not to include MMB science students there? So very next day we approached them that this is what we are trying to do, or we are thinking of doing it. So whether they are interested. So they were also very interested. So all positive things were, energy was flowing around. So there was no looking back. We have to move forward. So next day only we sat, we formed committees, and the works were allotted to all the individuals. Different committees were responsible for different works. Say like advertisement. Now advertisement, those days flexes were not there, so we have to make banners and newsletters on our own. So banners were made through Fuji cardboard, through some black paper, white paper, newspaper, whatever paper we could get. Now we used to make. And I still remember now Amrendra was the person in charge for this advertisement thing. Two things, because his room, he has decorated it very nicely. So we thought that he is a very creative person. And second, he is very tall person, so that he can put up the posters so high that nobody will be able to damage it. So some consideration there. So we were checking it that who can do what. So newsletter in between we started making to advertise those things. All small banners or posters were stuck to all faculties. Then one big banner we have made around Lanka Gate. That there one advertisement board was there. So that board was made as a advertisement part for us. Then everywhere in on roadside walls and all we have posted. So we try to advertise thing as much as it was possible. So same way cultural committee was formed. So since Doipan has won that competition, so he was made that cultural committee heads. He knew a lot of people with whom he used to go to a competition or in other fest. There were people who were playing, who were singing, dancers who used to play some instrument. And for me also, it was a very good experience. But before coming to BHU, I was not exposed to some kind of an art form like mime or small skits and all. So those things, and in BHU, so many people were there, so many students were there, that somebody would have done something very good in his or her school or where they belong to. So all those things culminated into a very big team, a very good team, a team with different kinds of competencies, different kind of skill sets. But everything was flowing very positively, and not and and everybody was excited. So the energy was all around. And the same way the core committee had to bring finances. So finances was a big issue there. How to bring on finances. So we started a fundraiser between us only. Those interested people who were there, they have to contribute something from a faculty or from MMV. We had a small kitty of collection, but that was not sufficient. Then later on, some sponsors were also roped in. We got some sponsorship, small sponsorship only, but that was good enough for us to start this program. And then as a BHU student, union elections were around the corner. Someone brought in the idea of utilizing local student leader for sponsorship of prize and mementos for guests. Because mementos and prizes were the biggest chunk of finances were required for those parts. And I still remember me and Nilesh going to Bhelupur, Archie's gallery was there in 6:30 in the morning. or 7 o'clock. So that shopkeeper, he had opened the shop, and we took out all the prizer and mementos, whatever we were required of. Then we brought it to the arts auditorium where the program was to be held. So that packing team was there, so they started all this packing thing. So everything was going on. All around there was energy flowing. Everyone was putting their best, and we sensed that time only that no, this is it. Science faculty has definitely got its science fest. In between, some dampness were there. You know that a lot of student groupings are there who will someone will try to poke out something, or those who are not interested in doing will try to dampen you. So all those things, but we negotiated. So positive part was very big, negatives were very small. So it was not an issue to negotiate all those things.